In the late 1970s, deep in the jungle of Guyana, the isolated community of Jonestown depended on one fragile lifeline to the outside world: a shortwave radio system. Through this thin thread of static and signal, members of the People's Temple received instructions, broadcast announcements, and sent coded messages that would later become some of the most unsettling audio artifacts of the era. To many listeners around the world who accidentally tuned in, the broadcast sounded strange. The voices often came through shaky and distant, as if carried on a storm. Sometimes you heard simple routine messages, food inventory, supply orders, or community updates. Other times the tone was different: rehearsed speeches, strict instructions, or emotional pleas spoken with an intensity that made listeners pause. Radio operators described hearing Jim Jones himself speaking in long monologues that blended warnings, philosophy, and commands. He talked about enemies, about loyalty, about a coming threat. The broadcasts were never labeled with clear identification. No call signs, no locations, only a voice that seemed to echo from nowhere. After the tragedy at Jonestown in 1978, investigators recovered tapes from the radio room. Many were routine communications, but a few contained messages that slowly shifted from calm to desperate. You could hear coded phrases like alerts, standby, and white knight, terms used inside the commune to signal different levels of emergency. People who have studied these tapes say the most chilling part isn't loud or dramatic. It's the ordinary moments: a calm voice reading food lists, children in the background, radios clicking on and off, life happening normally while something darker grew around them. Today, those radio messages are archived as historical records, fragments of a community trapped in its own isolated world, trying to communicate through the crackle of static. They remain mysterious, not because of secrets hidden in the signal, but because they capture a final glimpse of everyday life inside one of history's most closed-off and tragic societies. They stand as reminders. Sometimes the most haunting echoes from the past are not screams or warnings, but quiet voices speaking into the radio, hoping someone out there was listening.